Welcome to Pranayama, class number 10 of the spring series. We're going to do a little bit different kind of practice today in that we're doing a practice that slows your heart rate. Now, if you know of any medical reason why your heart rate should not be slow or slower, please don't do this practice. It's not going to make your pulse dramatically slower, but you always have to be cautious. And the best way, if you're not sure, to check this out is to try one or two and see how you feel. Maybe take your pulse if you wanted to. So this one definitely comes with a caution, a bit of a caveat. But at the same time, it's the one that I use with my grandson, who is 6, when he needs to transition and modify his energy to transition from one activity to another, when his feelings are just too big. Sometimes this one works. And I think of it as the birthday candle pranayama. Obviously, it has no Sanskrit description or name. And the way you do it is pretty simple. But first, let's do our breath awareness and find out our breath ratio or numbers duration for today. So find yourself in a comfortable seat, either your front of your chair, asana position with knees and feet hip-width apart, knees over heels, or lean back in your chair. When you lean back in your chair, I suggest you not stick your feet out into a semi-straight-legged position because that tends to put your spine in a bit of a strange position that does not really complement fully inflating your lungs in a smooth motion as you're breathing in and out. But you need to be comfortable. And remember, even if you need to do this lying down, that's okay too. Do it the best way for you. Respect your body. So, take a long, gentle inhale that makes you taller. And on exhale, close eyes, if that's comfortable, or eyes at slits where you can see your lap or the floor. Bring your attention to the breath in your nose. Just feel it. Throat. Chest. Belly. And then your diaphragm between the bottom of your breastbone and your navel. Feel it go down on inhale and up on exhale. And then watch your whole torso breathe from the beginning of inhale to the end of exhale. Notice how you feel. Count your breath duration on inhale and see if you can build it up. Remember, the way we build it is if you get, say, a 3 on inhale the first time, your first exhale might be able to be a 4. If it's able to be a 4, then maybe your next inhale can be a 4. Always leave room for what your body needs today, but you can try. And remember, the largest inhale we want for these parasympathetic practices is a 5. So, pause the video, find your breath duration. Okay, so you have your breath duration, and I want to make note that even though I teach this to children, I don't talk to them about their breath duration. I just take them right to the practice. And so I want you to remember what it's like, especially if you're used to having a lot of candles on your birthday cake, that you need to slow down the breath. And how do we do that? We've done it by using the smaller aperture of the nose. We've reduced that even farther by only using one nostril at a time. We have used in Ujjayi breath in class number 7. We made a faint, slight constriction of the throat to slow down the breath. And now we're going to use our mouths because this is a mouth exhale. And so let's first just practice what it's like to blow out the birthday candles. What happens is your cheeks puff out, which helps you make the very small opening to blow through. And we all know that gives you a better chance of hitting all those birthday candles at one go if your breath can be modulated slowly enough to last for all the candles. And for most of my students, that's a lot of candles. So let's give it a try. So you inhale through the nose and then blow out through the smallest opening you can make in your mouth, letting your cheeks fill up. I need to get another inhale on board. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's a tiny bit of a whistling sound. It's definitely louder than when you exhale through the nose during pranayama. And the reason why I call this birthday candles is little kids really like putting up as many fingers as they are old and pretending each finger is a birthday candle. That's what I do with my grandson, particularly when he's trying to transition from play to bedtime. And this really works really well for him. So I would inhale through the nose and then use that long, slow exhale to blow out one candle at a time. I hope you could hear that. But you can tell how much longer you can stretch out the exhale using this technique. So you don't have to bother with the candles, but it is a fun way to teach little folks how to do it. So for your practice, I'd like you to pause the audio and do 10 or 12 repetitions of that practice. Remember, 10 is just using the 5 digits of your left hand twice. You can extend them out as you're counting or extend them back in, back to the palm. Or you can do 12, which is a little spiral around your fingers. And I'll quickly go through it because there is a diagram for this on the website. And it is marked, I think, 12 count pranayama. So you begin base of the index finger, middle of the index finger. Third place is the tip of the index finger. Fourth is the tip of the middle finger. Fifth is the tip of the ring finger. 6 is the tip of the little finger. 7 is the middle of the little finger. 8 is the base of the little finger. 9 is the base of the ring finger. 10 is the base of the middle finger. 11 is the base of the middle finger. And 12 is the base of the middle of the ring finger. And you use your thumb to touch each of those 12 spots, and that's how you count. I find using the fingers to count, and this is the way they've been counting for many, many years in yogic traditions, because you don't have to think about the number at all. Just at the end, in that pause after exhale, you move your fingers to the next position. So you're not thinking about the count the whole time you're doing the actual practice. So choose whichever, 10 or 12, and pause the video and try some of these on your own. Okay, so notice how you feel. That long exhale, it creates a much longer exhale than your counted exhales. That long exhale is engaging the parasympathetic system by decreasing the heart rate. That's what happens with most folks. Everybody's different, and I hope you'll leave questions and comments about your experience on social or the website or under this audio, and I'll try to get back to you. Please go on to meditation practice number 10, and thank you.